Life is not always black and white. There are shades of grey. So are markets and especially valuation. So how do we value banks? What metrics can we use to value banks? And what is the lesson that we can learn from the greatest investor of all time, Warren Buffett? Answers to all of these in our True Blue webinar. Join us this Saturday on October 14th, 11 a.m.
Know your emotions. That's what I'm going to speak to you today about. It's important that every investor must measure his feelings, know what his emotions are. Because many times our emotions run ahead of us. And it is the emotional direction that drives our investing. Our decision making is driven by emotions. Our actions are driven by emotions. Our choices are driven by emotions. Our mistakes are driven by emotions. Our successes are also driven by emotions. Why do you need to know your emotions? If so much is dependent on emotions, how can you not know your emotions? Also, only if you know your emotions, you can direct them better. Otherwise, they will direct you. This is a distinct difference that I see between successful investors and those who are not as successful. Successful investors drive their emotions very well. They are masters of their own emotions. They decide how their feelings should be channeled. It's not easy to do that, but they practice it all the time and keep checking their emotions and keeping their emotions in check. The not so successful ones don't even care. They are very carefree in their approach towards emotions. They allow the emotions to decide for them. Emotions drive them. Let's say they watch this video and get upset about something I say. They will react on the comment section. Or if they like something or something I say aligns with them, then they will praise me to the moon and back. Neither of these reactions will help them in their investing. And it would not help me either in my communication, because when we create the wrong emotions and exchange those wrong emotions, it doesn't stop with us, it affects others also. And everybody who creates and receives these emotions reacts to all of these emotions. How can you not be more aware of your emotions if there is potential for so much damage? Being self-aware is the only way in which you can keep your emotions in check. What am I doing now? What am I doing with my money now? How am I handling my failures now? How am I dealing with my success now? How am I dealing with opportunities now? How am I dealing with my own investment anxiety now? Answer all these questions and you will know where your emotions stand at this present moment. Once you answer all these questions, you will know what you need to do with those emotions. Which one should be played down a bit, where you need to play up a certain emotion, how you need to balance your feelings, and how you need to be objective and strong in your beliefs. Because it's not only enough to be objective, you must also carry that objectivity with a certain mental strength. Only then your actions will reflect that objectivity adequately. Whatever I have spoken so far in this video are all behavioral. Unless you deal with these behavioral aspects, the way in which you deal with money would be below par, suboptimal, poor, not up to the mark. Whenever you have dealt with money in a deficient way, whenever you have made decisions in a way that didn't do good to you, look back at those decisions and you will see the emotional flaws. You will inevitably see emotion at the root of the flaw. At the core of the flaw And you will see emotion has grown the flaw to a size where it starts to hurt you even more than it did at the beginning of the journey. Friends, nobody will come and do this for you. Nobody will do this for me. We have to do it for ourselves. And at the root of all investment success is knowing your emotions, because that makes you guide them purposefully and to use them constructively. Thank you for watching this video.